Instagramming. I'm Instagramming. People say I don't Instagram enough.
Are you pictogramming?
People are like, you need to do more
You don't Instagram enough.
Yeah, so yeah, there we go. I'm Instagramming. I'm turning around.
Too busy Twittering.
Because every week, Alan's like showing the thing, and I got to put my mask on. Let me put my mask on.
Put it on.
There we go.
I'll go first.
You go first? Because
Boom.
it's Crossed Week, C-Day.
Alright. I've been warning of this day.
Mm-hmm.
Because ever since Garth left, and Dave Lapham took over, you know that Garth has been reading, chuckling.
Yeah.
Isn't he cute? Isn't that cute, Crossed? And he bided his time.
Yep.
He did all his little war books.
Yep.
Boys, finished the boys. Now he's back.
So gross.
Crossed Badlands
So gross.
25.
So gross.
And
Can't contain it, the grossness.
Raul Caceres, I wasn't sold on his art for this book.
Yeah.
But he really just sort of seeps in the grossness. You know, like Clayton Crane?
Yeah.
He's really good at gross, drippy stuff. Raul Caceres, he's very gross. He's good for gross.
Yeah.
So here's the cover. So if you look close, it's all blood, bullets, maggots, and the crossed symbol. So I'm not really going to say anything more than that. Just it's Crossed Day.
It's gross.
So it's Crossed Eve, actually, right?
Yes,
It's
yes.
Crossed Eve.
Yeah.
So we're ready. We're prepared.
Yeah.
And get your
mask.
Get your mask and get your
special sale.
You know what? It should have been a little crossed, a little pale.
Yeah.
Just in case anyone needs it, because that's.
We should next year for C-Day. We should just make some barf bags. You know,
that'd be great.
Crossed barf bags, just like.
It's gross. It's horrific, and it's the most compelling read that you'll find on the shelf.
Yeah,
you still haven't done it, have you?
No.
You still haven't done it.
I can't. It makes The Walking Dead look like
It
a children's
does.
story.
Oh my God! It's like Walt Disney presents The Walking Dead with the Crossed. So there's that.
Yeah.
I think I've said pretty much all I can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow that right up with The Walking Dead.
Oh.
I flipped it up. I segued myself.
Yeah.
Who's Ezekiel? Who's the tiger that's hanging behind Ezekiel?
Tiger eats zombies. That'd be awesome.
Could it?
I don't know.
Well, I
I'll
bet
probably
we'll
make it
find
sick,
out.
but yeah. That'd be awesome. Just tiger fighting. Zombies.
So
You didn't seen that before?
no.
Tigers versus zombies.
New fan favorite Jesus said, "Oh, you got to meet Ezekiel." Now we all get to meet Ezekiel, and I think hopefully he'll tip the balance in our hero's favor and dethrone Negan, because man, he bugs me.
Yeah.
He bugs me so bad.
Oh, yeah.
So boom,
Yeah.
Walking Dead 108. Not a lot to say about these. Speaking of not much to say, Age of Ultron Book 2. Wow.
Yeah.
Dark, bleak, hideous future. That's not the future. It's actually the present. Ultron has always been a problem whenever he shows up. He's pretty much taken over the world.
Yeah.
And so
it's not a what if.
it's not a what if. It's not a future that we need to prevent. I'm sure time travel will figure in something. But it was great. I liked the special effect of the shaky cam.
Yeah.
For the middle of the book.
You know, the book's been in the works for a while, and you know what? If you look at Brian Hitch's, the big cinematic world that he's doing, it's going to take some time.
It's
all
going to
the
take
rubble,
some time. Yep.
all the craziness. He could have.
And there is a chunks of this that actually don't even have dialogue.
Yeah.
That really illustrate his epic
and everybody complains
apocalypticness.
about Bendis and the Talking Heads. Hawkeye just was the guy. He was the guy in that one. So, So yeah, we still have issue number 1 in stock if you want to check it out.
Very good. Chromium cover.
So speaking of covers,
this
cover,
that's a cover.
Capullo just killed it on this, because it's like, following up with Batman Incorporated 8. It's like, what else do you have to say?
Yeah.
So we've got the Requiem going on here for Damian, which I still think is a dumb idea, but hopefully they've got a plan, because you know what, Damian, I hated him. When he first showed up, I was like, he sucks. Tim Drake is my Robin. Who the hell is this kid? He's obnoxious. But over time, he kind of grew on you. And especially in this title, Batman and Robin.
And they really did that on purpose to just make it painful.
Yep. And Batman and Robin, they've really been playing up the father and son dynamic, which is, different from the other Robins, And this one is the silent issue, Hank Gleason killing it on this title. So kind of dealing with the whole fallout from Batman.
Because, not only did he lose Robin, he lost his son, who's 10.
Yeah.
So, that's brutal.
So, my theory is he'll be back. He'll be in the Lazarus pit someday.
He's got to be.
He'll come back as some crazy psycho, which we'll see.
Yeah.
But, in my opinion, they should have just offed Jason Todd again, because he sucks. I hate Jason Todd. Best thing he ever did was get killed.
Oh!
Yes.
Ow,
yes.
Man.
Yeah. So, switching over from DC, we're going over to Dark Horse, Star Wars #3. Taking place after A New Hope. Really well done series, and from Brian Wood's Twitter feed, he's actually been given an extension on his contract to write more past issue 12. So everybody's like, issue 12, end of the year. Dark Horse is done with Star Wars, but it sounds like it might not be a done deal. So,
well, it's pretty awesome.
Huzzah!
There's some house cleaning going on in the Star Wars universe.
Yes.
So, that, not part of it, which is good.
Also from Dark Horse, Sledgehammer 44.
Now, is that the continuation of the old 80s TV series starring David Raish?
No. It is the continuation of the Peter Gabriel song, Sledgehammer.
That's right.
Or actually the prequel, because it's 44. Yes. Mike Mignola doing Iron Man in World War II. Which, you know what? That's all I need to say.
Yeah, say no more.
I'll pick it up. And then, for you guys that like Wolverine out there,
what's
if anybody
this?
does, Wolverine is getting his own series. Wolverine #1.
What?
Wow. #1. Never done before.
They spun him off into his own series.
Yeah. Wolverine's solo adventures. First time ever. #1 issue.
You asked for it. They heard. Because you're not getting enough Wolverine. You're clamoring.
Yep.
Wolverine #1.
There you go.
That is so weird. He's one of my favorite characters of all time. I might start collecting that.
You will. Nice. You know what? But all joking aside, I'm a big fan of Alan Davis's artwork. So, you got me there, Marvel.
Yeah. Well
Alan
played,
Davis,
Marvel.
You had me at Alan Davis. So yeah. Bunch of other stuff out this week, obviously, and these aren't the only comics that we have out. But yeah, a lot of awesome stuff from Image, Nowhere Men.
Yep.
Got some reprints on those. Black Beetle, you can get on board with from Dark Horse.
Uncanny.
Peter Panzerfaust.
Right.
Uncanny's really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yep.
Uncanny. I just call it Uncanny. I can't do that anymore, though.
Yeah,
you can't say Uncanny because there's
Uncanny.
literally 5 titles that have Uncanny in it. Uncanny X-Men will always be Uncanny.
Although the Uncanny Skull Kickers are now going to be the Dark Skull Kickers Dark. Starting in June.
Makes sense.
So, Jim's out. I like that.
They get it.
Yeah.
They get it.
Yep, doing all the adjectives that he can do up. So, yes. So that's a lot of fun. But that's not up to this.
Do we? I mean, I don't know. I have zombies versus zombie hunters.
Yep.
Hunters in blue, zombies in green.
Yep.
It's like army men to the next level. Actually, that would really put a damper on the zombies if you pulled out the old army men.
Yeah.
But fun stuff.
But yeah, other than that, we got comics coming out, games coming up.
We were overstuffed last week.
Yeah,
I'm almost like.
But you know what? There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
You know, last week we gave you guys the scoop on the real life heroes.
Yep.
Things are chugging along with that.
Real Life Heroes, Facebook,
Twitter.
Twitter.
The art.
Not Instagram yet, but eventually.
Yeah. Should be on. Let's see. We got Tabletop Day
Yep.
coming up on the 30th. Lots of games. We're treating it as the free comic book day of gaming. So you can come
Just
in,
fun.
play games for free, learn how to play games. There's going to be raffles, contests, food.
Playdate guys.
Whatever we throw.
Playdate guys and gals.
Yeah.
I gotta stop doing that.
Yeah.
Guys and gals.
Yeah, they'll
Over
be here.
Playdate.
Teaching you how to play games. Free comic book day, obviously, is coming up May 4th.
We don't have it.
We actually just got the approval to put a tent in the parking lot. So we can't even contain it inside the store anymore. It's going out on the sidewalk into the tent. And we're going to have a map with like lots of area parking. So, because that was another thing last
Just
year.
amazing
So,
to think that Free Comic Day is going to be so big it'll make you pitch a tent.
Yeah.
What?
Nice.
It'll make us pitch a tent because we've ran out of room.
Yeah, so Eric Powell will be here, Amy Yakuta will be here, costume contest, all on May 4th.
Didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Yeah, we've been announcing
weight loss challenge.
Weight loss challenge.
Granicon.
Yeah.
We should do a separate.
Yeah, we got announced a bunch of guests last week: Billy Tucci, Dan Parent, Charles Paul Wilson, Christos Gage, Rebecca Isaacs. We've got more coming this week.
That's a veritable who's who across the board. And you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, there's more coming down the pike.
We could even say.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then what else we announced? Magic Pro Tour qualifier in June. We've got the HeroClix HG Realms Northeast regional
that's
event,
going to be
which
crazy.
is going to be huge. A big 2-day event that's happening in June. And then
big thanks to Terry Turman for just spearheading that whole thing.
And then what are you going to say? Weight loss challenge?
Weight loss challenge.
Yep, it's on.
Wow.
It's on.
And here's the thing. Like, we had the initial weigh-in last week.
Yep.
If you couldn't make it, you can start your weigh-in at any time. You just have less of a time to lose the weight. So I don't want anyone out there to feel like, I couldn't make it. Like, you could even just pop in whenever to log your weight. Log your weight.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I mean, wow.
Yeah, we got about 15, 16 people doing it.
That's crazy.
We want more. It's almost like a support group.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be like, hey, the other day Jim was like, I just went over to Chez Vachon and got all this stuff. I'm like, dude, it's a cheat day. Make up for the rest of the week. Yeah. So we'd like that.
Because it's not, it's not like Nazi Day. If you feel like you had a great string of days and you're feeling good, cheat a little bit. Just know to rein it in.
Yep. So, and then we just had Nicole offered to be our fitness instructor.
Yes.
So it's not just like, hey, let's have a diet. But Nicole said she'd come in. She's a fitness instructor. She said she's going to give us some tips and tricks.
She climbs mountains.
Yeah.
She's just
crazy
yoga. You name it. Yeah. She's
bends up in a pretzel like this. So
real deal.
Yeah. So join us on Fridays at 5:30ish, and we'll all work it together.
Yep.
We're going to go from Fat Man to Fit Man. He's a new superhero. Fit Man.
Fit Man. All right. I think we've gone on a long time.
Yeah.
So let's cut.